Good afternoon everyone. Today we're looking at a sort of a specialist edition watch from IFL Watches. We're looking at one of their Timexes today. So let's get right onto it, shall we? I'm just going to chuck my gloves on and then we'll get started. So initially look at the outside cover. This actually, I think this design is consistent with most of their sort of boxes, but this actually falls in line with the actual design that we're going to go for today on the actual watch, and you'll see what I mean in a second. But it's a nice sort of multicoloured lined finish outside on here, lots of little dots going on. Inside we've got a simple Timex, quite a hefty style box, really nice and long. Simple lift off lid, revealing another sort of interior box here, and you get your IFL guarantee card as well with when you order the watches from them. Inside we've got a nice pure white sort of fabric line finish, you can see there, consistent on the cushions, and the actual watch is held in place by two white pieces of elastic. So here we go guys, I've been looking forward to bringing you this watch review. It is the Timex Q Reissue PRISM edition. So it's based on the original black with the orange second-hand Timex Q Reissue watch, the 38mm one, and it's just the exact same watch but then with the dial painted. So the entire spec stays the same and they've just added the extra details on top. So let's get started. We've got a 38mm case diameter with 11.5mm case thickness. It's not a very thick watch. The actual price of this watch retails at about £399. That's when it's at normal retail price. Whereas now this is at I think I got this around about £270. But the actual watch, the original watch without the finish on the dial, is £155. So it's gone up from 155 to 270 if you get it in a sale, or £399 if you don't buy it in a sale. So it's quite a pricey watch. It's it probably weighs around about 100 grams, probably because of the light strap, and operates on a quartz movement. I couldn't tell you the specification. I don't know it. It didn't specify. So coming down to the actual dial, we've got fully luminous hands, fully luminous increments, and a date dial at the 3 PM with sort of that line finish that we saw similar on the box design just now. Sort of a prism sort of texture on the front there with lots of individual colour. Acrylic glass going over the top of the actual watch. As part of the return, I'm not allowed to remove the sort of outside cover, that plastic really. I'm not allowed to remove it, unfortunately. But we can still have a look at it in general. I have reviewed the actual bezel on this, and it's quite nice. It's a simple gliding bezel with no clicker system. I've reviewed the original Q Reissue one. I remember it being like that. But you can see a nice little line finish on the actual bezel there. I would like to review the crown, but I can't get to it. But I remember what it was like on the other one, and it's got a decent second position when you turn the hands around. First position feels a little bit crunchy, but the actual push down feels quite nice. So overall, the crown's made quite well. So let's come down to the strap. So we've got an 80mm strap here with a sliding buckle system. So this little panel in the middle here would flip up, and you'd move the buckle as and where you'd want it to fit your wrists, as you can see here. You can remove the strap, but there's no sort of quick release option on it whatsoever. Come down to the front part, you've got a little Timex line finish on here as well. You can see what I mean now by the fact it hasn't got the quick release. It's just got the plain little lugs there that you slot your tool in to remove the strap. To remove the battery, you've got a little coin feature here that twists, and to remove the whole case back, you've got a little screw down case in there, and a few more sort of specifications on the back there that you can familiarise yourself with. So there we go guys, that is the Timex Q Reissue PRISM edition.